morning, children. Today's topic is the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, we have started the second term first lesson, that is nervous system and sense organ. In nervous systems, we are studying about the brain and the spinal cord. Okay, the human brain is very complex and very delicate organ. Okay, it is like a supercomputer. Okay, which coordinates and controls all the other organs. Okay, by receiving messages and sending messages. Okay, since it is so delicate, it is protected by strong skull. We have studied already about the skull. Okay, it is very delicate. No, so it is protected by a bony structure called the skull. Okay, between the skull and the brain, the space is occupied, filled with a fluid. Okay, that absorbs shocks. Okay, that liquid is there, one fluid is there. So when we have jerks and movement, so that protects the brain. The skull protects the brain. Okay, with what? There is a fluid. The fluid which is there between the skull and the brain. That fluid is protecting the brain from the shocks, and it is giving it a soft touch. Okay, the brain is stopping it from the jerk movement. Okay, it protects the brain. Okay, the average human brain, the weight of a brain is 1.3 kilograms. Okay, and it consists of, in that, millions of cells. Okay, the brain needs continuous oxygen supply. If there is less supply of oxygen to the brain, okay, we feel drowsy. Sometimes we feel giddiness and feel fall down. Okay, we faint. We'll think it is because we did not eat. It's not like that. It is because the brain is not getting the enough or the required oxygen. Okay. Now let's see in detail about the brain. Okay, parts of a brain. Okay. The human brain consists of three distinct parts: the cerebrum, and medulla oblongata. Okay, cerebrum, and medulla oblongata. Cerebrum. Now the cerebrum is the largest part of a brain. 85% of it. Okay, out of the full brain, 85% of the brain is cerebrum. Okay, it is a dome shaped. You know, dome shaped, this shape, and it is having many grooves. Okay, it is having many wrinkles and grooves. See, these wrinkles and grooves are there in the cerebrum. Okay, it is a dome shape and many grooves and wrinkles are there. Okay, now cerebrums help us to think and remember. Okay, control our emotions and support the memory. Okay, of learning and the power of judgment. Okay, cerebrums, what it does? It helps to think and remember. Okay, control our emotions and support our memory power. Okay, help us in learning. Okay, power of judgment also is done by the cerebrum. Okay, now cerebrum also controls sense organs. There are 5 sense organs. No, it also controls the sense organs like eyes, ears, nose, tongue. Okay, the power of speech, the talking, we are talking, I am talking. The power of speech also is controlled by the cerebrum. So cerebrums helps in judgment, thinking, memory power, remembering. Okay, controlling our emotions and learning. Okay, this is all is because of the cerebrum. Now cerebrum is divided into 2 hemispheres. Like how the earth is divided into 2 hemispheres, like that only. See, cerebrum is divided into 2 hemispheres, left hemisphere and right hemisphere. Okay. 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 Now coming to the next part, that is cerebellum. Cerebellum is located below the cerebrum. Okay, in the back portion of the brain. It coordinates and controls the movement of voluntary movement. of muscles, especially the muscles, movement of muscles, okay, muscles and the limbs. Like we walk, our hands and legs, the movement of our hands and legs are completely controlled by the cerebellum, okay. When there are jerky movement, we cannot balance. So this is because there is something wrong with the cerebellum, okay. Now cerebellum helps the body in maintaining balance and keeps us in upright position. Our posture will be straight because of the cerebellum, and it maintains balance. When the working of cerebellum is not proper, it results in uncoordinated jerky movement. When the walking is not proper, you will fall down we will sleep at the movement of limbs will go wrong. Then it is a jerky movement, it is called. That is because of the cerebellum. Now the last part is called the medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata is the smallest and the lowest part of the brain. Here it is. See, medulla oblongata. Okay, this. Now, it is the lowest part of the brain. It is bulb shaped with the stem-like projection. See, it is like a bulb which is having a stem-like projection. This will enter the spinal cord. This stem, it is called a stem also. Stem of medulla oblongata. Okay. Pointed downward, that it connects the spinal cord. Owing to the shape, it is also called a brain stem. Because of the shape of the medulla oblongata is also called a brain stem. Okay. Now, the medulla oblongata coordinates and controls the involuntary actions. Okay, the actions which are not in our control. Okay, like the movement of lungs, breathing, our heartbeat. Okay, beating of the heartbeat and breathing rates are controlled by the medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata remains active even when we are sleeping. So it will work 24/7. Okay. Now coming to the next, here is one activity they gave. You do it, children. Page 4. Now coming to spinal cord. This is the spinal cord. Okay. Now, spinal cord extends from the base of the brain, from here, base of the brain to the hip region till here. It comprises of a thick bundle of nerves that connects the brain and various parts of the. It is having thick. See, it is having thick, which is connecting to the brain and here also to the parts of the body. Okay. See, this is protected by the. Okay. It enclosed in a vertebral column. It is closed in a. This is a vertebral column. Inside that is a spinal cord. Okay. So the bundle of nerves are connected to the brain to various parts. It is enclosed in vertebral column at the backbone that protects it from the injury and shock. So this vertebral column will protect the spinal cord. Okay. Now the nervous system controls all our action. As I told you earlier, the nervous system controls all our action. Some of the actions of nervous system are voluntary, some are involuntary. Okay. Voluntary means we'll think and do. Now I am talking. So we'll think and do. We'll think and act. Okay. We'll think before we act. Voluntary. Involuntary, by itself it will take. Okay. Digestion of food, heartbeat, breathing. These are all involuntary function. That is automatic function. Other action are involuntary or automatic, where we do not have to think before. Such automatic and sudden actions that are involuntary, that is uncontrolled, are called the reflex actions. Sudden actions will take place without involving the brain. Now suppose we catch suppose it is a hot object. Suppose I'll catch. It is hot, I'll just throw it down because it is hot. If you touch a hot object, you will drop. If you prick any thorn, will withdraw our hand. So these sudden actions are called the reflex action. Let us take the example of reflex action. Okay, reflex action is controlled by the spinal cord. Okay, suppose your hand moves close to any hot object. It instantly withdraws. One does not get any time to think or decide what to do. So this reflex action takes place on its own. Okay. In reflex action, the sensory nerves send message to the spinal cord, and the spinal cord instantly, within a fraction of seconds, give the commands to withdraw the hand. Okay. Now, this transmission of messages and the commands take place in less than a fraction of second. Okay. So just imagine the speed with which the nervous system will. In fraction of second will withdraw. So this action is command given by the spinal cord in fraction of second. So now you can imagine the working of brain. Okay. Okay. Now, the transmission of messages and commands take place. Okay, just imagine the speed with which the nervous system works. Okay, in reflex action, the message is not carried to the brain. The command comes directly from the spinal cord. This saves time. Some other reflex actions are watering of a mouth on spelling. When you see something, or when you smell something tasty, okay, immediately the water comes in our mouth. Blinking of eye and the watering of the eye, etc. are the reflex action. That is action and the command given by the spinal cord. Okay, children, I will send you new words. Okay, you write down the new words and read page number this 4 and 5 for better understanding. In our next class, we'll learn about the sense organs. Thank you, children.